What if I told you a single conflict forever altered the course of Western civilization? The Anglo-Spanish War, spanning nearly 2 decades, did just that. It was a clash of empires, of religions, and of ambitions. England, a burgeoning Protestant power, challenged the might of Spain, the dominant Catholic force in Europe. This rivalry wasn't born overnight. It festered for decades, fueled by religious tensions and economic competition. England's embrace of Protestantism under King Henry VIII put it at odds with Catholic Spain. The Protestant Reformation had ignited religious fervor across Europe, and England and Spain found themselves on opposing sides of this divide. The stakes were incredibly high. At stake was the religious and political future of Europe. Would Catholicism maintain its grip, or would Protestantism gain a foothold? The Anglo-Spanish War would provide the answer. England and Spain were locked in a struggle for supremacy. Spain, under the Habsburg King Philip II, controlled a vast empire stretching from the Americas to the Philippines. Its coffers overflowed with gold and silver from the New World. England, on the other hand, was a relatively small island nation with a growing navy and a thirst for exploration and trade. Queen Elizabeth I, a shrewd and pragmatic ruler, recognized the threat posed by Spain. Religious differences exacerbated the political and economic rivalry. Philip saw himself as the defender of the Catholic faith. He viewed Protestant England as a heretical nation that needed to be brought back into the fold. The execution of Mary, Queen of Scots, a Catholic and Philip's cousin, in 1587 provided the final straw. Philip resolved to invade England and depose Elizabeth. The religious tensions between England and Spain were deeply rooted. The Protestant Reformation, initiated by Martin Luther in 1517, had shattered the religious unity of Europe. England's break from the Catholic Church under Henry VIII further inflamed the situation. Philip II of Spain, a devout Catholic, saw the spread of Protestantism as a threat to his faith and his empire. He viewed himself as the defender of the Catholic Church and was determined to crush the Protestant heresy. Queen Elizabeth I, the Protestant Queen of England, became a symbol of resistance against Spanish aggression and Catholic dominance. Her reign embodied the spirit of English defiance and the defense of the Protestant faith. These religious tensions, coupled with political and economic rivalries, created a tinderbox that was ready to explode. Section 4. The Armada and the New World. Battles beyond seas. The Anglo-Spanish War was fought on multiple fronts, from the English Channel to the Caribbean Sea. One of the most famous episodes of the war was the attempted invasion of England by the Spanish Armada in 1588. Philip II assembled a mighty fleet of warships, intending to land an army in England and overthrow Elizabeth. However, the English fleet, smaller but faster and more maneuverable, inflicted heavy losses on the Armada. A series of storms further scattered the Spanish ships, ultimately forcing them to retreat. The defeat of the Armada was a major turning point in the war. It marked the beginning of the decline of Spanish naval power and the rise of English sea power. Meanwhile, English privateers such as Sir Francis Drake harassed Spanish shipping in the Atlantic and the Caribbean, raiding treasure fleets and disrupting Spain's colonial trade. Section 5. A Dutch dam against the Spanish ambition. One of the most pivotal moments in the Anglo-Spanish War was England's support for the Dutch revolt. The Dutch, under Spanish rule, had risen up against their Habsburg overlords in a struggle for independence. Queen Elizabeth recognized the strategic importance of aiding the Dutch. A Protestant Dutch republic on the European mainland would serve as a buffer against Spanish expansionism. English troops were sent to the Netherlands, providing crucial support to the Dutch rebels. The English intervention proved decisive in the Dutch War of Independence. The Dutch, with English help, were able to resist Spanish attempts to reconquer them. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel and like this video.